Push it real good.
Hey peoples, hey peoples, hey peoples.
Hey.
This is SWD Sisters with Disabilities, where we're uplifting, inspiring, and enhancing the knowledge of individuals with disabilities.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Kim, KIM. Keep it moving.
Move it.
Your local lady, ex-pimp with a limp.
Still debatable.
And my disability is I had a massive stroke and I had heart failure. All right, and to my left here, I would like to introduce you to my sister.
Hey, hey. This is your host, Crystal the Blind Betty. Hey, y'all. Hey. What did I just say? My name is Crystal the Blind Betty, and I am legally blind. I have diabetic retinopathy, so I've been a diabetic since I was 12. And fortunately, I lost my vision. One day we'll talk about the fortunate part of it. But today we are still doing our series, Mother's Day in May. That's where we're celebrating and honoring mothers who have disabilities and have children or have children with disabilities. So, Kim, let's talk about our guest today, baby.
Let's talk about our guest. This is Shunita. Shunita has been around me since I think I was 8, 9 years old.
Younger than that.
It was younger than that.
It was younger than 7.
Yes.
7, 8. This was my first bestest friend in the whole wide world.
What the hell? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Don't worry about it.
I got this.
What am I over here? Chopped liver. Okay. Proceed.
This is my second.
Don't change your name. You said what you said.
This is my first best friend. It's my bestest friend in the whole wide world. I met her back in the second, third grade, a long time ago.
She got times off.
Yeah, first grade.
What?
First grade.
Why we first grade?
First grade.
Maybe I should have told the story, baby. I know.
You know what I'm
saying? She's my friend. She's been my friend forever. She graduated from best friend to sister. We have been through many years, ups and downs, and
round and round.
Can I tell the story before we go into this Mother's Day in May? Yes. I want to tell the story of how we became best friends. We were friends in school, and there was this one girl that used to pick on me. And
sorry, I wasn't there.
This one girl that used to pick on me, and Shunita was the type of person, you don't do that, you don't mess with her, you don't that. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. Shunita.
She bullied the bullies. Is the best way to describe it?
Either way, anywho, Shunita, one day the girl said something to me, and then I was very sweet. I didn't want to get in any trouble. And Shunita was like, you should, what she said?
First of all, tell the story right. The girl hit you. That's what caused all that issue, all that drama.
The girl hit me, and I let it go. But Shunita wasn't letting it go. Shunita hit me because I didn't hit her.
Indeed.
Tell the truth.
I did. I left a handprint.
And so she left a big handprint in my back. It wasn't months, that was weeks. But I wouldn't talk to her.
It felt like months.
She bruised easily.
Yes, I bruised very easily. And it took for our moms to get us back together and talking, and we've been thick as thieves ever since.
That's beautiful.
I fitted that story too, because whenever Kim came over,
Crystal came over.
I had to. What was I supposed to be?
Well, you
would have been at home.
She kept all the fun with.
But hold on, wait a minute. Can I tell her the truth now? She's older now. She deserves the truth.
What? Give it to her.
Kim didn't want you to go.
Kim never wants me to come, even now.
Look, I said, you got to bring my little sister. Ooh, you got to bring my little sister. You can't leave her at home. What she gonna do by herself?
Watch TV like
Yeah.
when she leave me at home by myself.
Mm-mm.
Sit me in front of the TV. Yes.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I saw that. It's been okay. I was
Why? Because it was done to you. Set you in front of a TV when they
No,
go
did
out and
nobody do
play.
that to her? She was the first in the house. So she got to
Tag along.
she started Friends first, and she got to go everywhere she wanted to go. And I had to sit at grandma's and auntie's houses when she got to go have fun. So my mama said she wasn't finna make 2 trips. So she had to drop. I had to come with Kim.
She had to come with me, but
And then if y'all went walking,
didn't go through that.
okay, yeah, with
The
your big
younger
little sister.
sibling, yeah.
But then y'all go like walk to the store, and Kim be trying to have y'all walk faster and leave me behind. Y'all know I was a little pudgy girl. I wasn't going that fast.
We were pudgy too.
That's
Right.
all right. Mm-hmm.
But anywho, back to
As I digress.
And we still together.
okay, we're still together all these years later.
But I know it's a but.
Wait,
Go ahead.
you want to
What
go?
you finna say?
I was gonna say, but throughout all of that, we have all grown and we're all sisters.
Not to mention her birthday is the same day as my mama.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, may she rest in peace.
Ace
That's
Boon
my
Coon.
home girl.
Yeah.
That's my
And
home
my
That's
girl.
one of
sister
our
just
honorary
a
mamas.
couple of days
Mhm.
after mine.
Yep.
And mama's a couple of days
Scorpio and Sagittarius, baby, in the house.
We proved that it do work.
Right.
want to make it work.
We make it work.
But it is an honor and a privilege to have you.
Thank you.
We know your story, but of course we're gonna have you tell everybody else your story. But like I said, we're honoring mothers who are disabled and have children, or who have children disabled or disabled, and we know that you have disabilities, conditions, and illnesses. Because sometimes we don't want to wrap everything up in one and just call everything a disability. Because sometimes it's just a condition or illness.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we know your story.
Yeah.
We know the hardships you done went through, majority of your life. So just give, everybody else a brief detail about you.
Well, my name is Shunita. I was once able to do a whole bunch of things that I can't no more. But I don't let that stop me. Um, I was diagnosed with epilepsy in 2010 after suffering from seizures for 2 years prior to, and not doctors not being able to know what was wrong with me. They kept saying I was having anxiety attacks, and my mother, who witnessed me have seizures, was like, "No, this ain't no anxiety. Like my baby she doing too much for an anxiety attack." So she didn't stop. My brother's father sent her a video, and it entailed how to keep people from having seizures. One of the natural medicines that help. And ironically, in 2013, I suffered from seizures back to back. And when he sent her that message, that stopped her because she tried it, and it just so happened to be marijuana.
Okay.
Wow.
Which was not legal at the time and frowned upon for a lot of reasons. But I feel like now I'm glad she tried it. Within 45 minutes, I was out of a seizure. And when I tell y'all God is good, God is good. Because I'm the type of mama, when I can't do, I'm not right. When my babies go without, I'm not right.
Right.
So y'all might see me and I might look good. I might have a smile on my face, but that don't mean y'all know my story on the inside. So that just caused the ripple effect of other things to take place. And I didn't have seizures prior to. I fell down a flight of steps in 2008 and I broke my neck. And that's what started it. Trying to rush back to the hospital to take care of somebody. But that's another story.
Okay.
Anywho, right. Anywho, that trauma created a space for more trauma.
Yeah.
And within that relationship, that's where those other traumas came from. And so um, in 2018, no, 2017, 16, I was diagnosed with MS after losing my mother.
And for those who don't know, MS is
Multiple sclerosis.
Okay.
Yeah. Didn't know anything about it except for that Montel Williams had it.
Okay, that's all we knew. That's all we knew.
And I knew he tried marijuana. Yeah, I knew that part.
Okay.
But going forward, I did some research on my own, and then ended up stopping because life just started happening.
Yes, life started life, honey.
It's been a multiple events that occurred, but losing my mama, my best friend, it was hard, but it was good. I needed that because that was my anchor. That was my go-to, regardless of whether or not I was going through something and told her about it. She knew, and she came to me with that. And just trying to manage life, kids, my disability. I'm not disabled, but I have a disability.
Okay.
And
pause right there. Scoot up, because I feel like I'm doing this. Okay.
that better.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
Yeah,
Just scoot you to the table. Yeah.
Like that. Maybe take a sip on that one.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go into your first question.
Go ahead.
All right, Noah, man. Okay. So, how many children do you have, and what's their names?
I have 3 children: Michael, Janiyah, and Lyric.
Okay. How old are they?
20, 19, going on 28. I mean 18. I'm sorry, she'll be 19 next month. Sorry, moving ahead. And then an 8-year-old.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
And I'm a grandmother.
Yes,
Okay.
she's a grandmother also. Wait a minute. And what's our baby's name?
Sedana. My
What's her
youngest
name?
baby's
Her
name is
Lyric
Sedana.
Sedana. And whose name is Sedana?
Miss Kim.
Isn't that sweet?
Oh my God.
That's sweet.
And let's keep that moving.
Carry on.
Hold on. Don't be mad. You know what I'm saying, Chris? Don't be mad.
I mean, I don't see no Zivines walking around here, so.
This is my bestie.
Shoot, life is still going. We still got kids coming up out these, these parts.
Oh,
not y'all. Y'all might not have no more, but we're going to have grandkids. So, you know what I'm saying? Them names have to live on.
My child not thinking about me. He want like names like Caitlin.
No, well,
okay. So before you had children, did you have the desire to have children? You know, some people want kids when they little.
I did.
Me, not so much. But yeah, I wanted to wait until I was 30. What about you?
I wanted to have kids. And as a matter of fact, at the age of 11, wanted to have kids. And that was because of something that I had been enduring for a while as a child. And I felt like me having a kid at that young age, that I would be given someone that's going to love me for me, no matter what. Not realizing all of the stuff that comes along with being a mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
So true.
But yes, I did. And that was one of my dreams. I wanted to be a mother, a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse, have my own nursing home. I wanted to be married, and I wanted the white picket fence and my kids to be by my husband. But it didn't come in that order.
Well, you know but it came. All up in there, though.
Okay, baby, that's a Scorpio in you, baby. Scorpios want to be everything. And we'll try to do it, too.
Yes.
Hence podcast. Boop, boop.
Yeah, getting it.
Anywho.
It's all in timing.
Yeah, it's all in timing. So, when you found out about, or how did you feel when you found out about your diagnosis?
Well, the first diagnosis, because I had broken my neck 2 years prior to me finding out that I had epilepsy, it was hard. It was hard. First of all, I had to walk around with a neck brace.
Yeah.
For a whole year. And I didn't feel like me. I didn't feel like I was pretty. I didn't feel like I was wanted. I didn't feel like, that life would have anything else to offer me. And then my mother, she kept telling me, Shunita, you having seizures, baby. You ain't having anxiety attacks. Now, you might be having an anxiety attack on top of, but you having seizures. And so when the doctor finally diagnosed me, I felt relieved because now I can put a name to what's going on with me instead of me just assuming or,
Right.
questioning and constantly questioning doctors and getting nothing for an answer is hard as hell. Excuse
Yeah.
my French. Um, it leaves you so open and vulnerable to where all the negative bull crap can come in and it can start eating at you to where, guess what? You might be on the edge of that cliff.
Right.
Yeah.
And as a
Now,
mama, oh yeah.
how did you feel learning about the what cerebral palsy? No,
MS?
no, no.
Not
Yeah,
cerebral palsy,
MS,
MS.
MS.
Ooh, well, that one. First of all, when the symptoms started, I almost lost my life because we
Mm-hmm.
were in a car accident November 6th on Adelaide and 70 at the getting ready to get on the highway, and there was a car on the side of us on the driver's side that kept edging over. And despite me blowing the horn and all that and doing this out the window, he still kept coming over and he almost pushed us over that bridge.
Mm.
Mm.
Well, he messed my car up and I wanted to know who the hell this was because you wasn't stopping.
Right.
And my kids in the car.
Right.
So I tried to chase the person, didn't get to chase.
Oh
Um,
goodness.
I did the same thing in my car
Yeah.
accident. I tried to chase someone
yeah,
and
like
my car
hey,
was not moving.
we work every day for our stuff. But here it is, you
Right.
gonna mess it up and run?
Right.
Nah, I could talk to you. I could deal with it if you stay. But anywho, and my left side went numb.
Mm.
Um, I ended up not going to the emergency room that day. The police came and everything, but I didn't go to the emergency room. That next week, I was still having numbness and tingling on my left side, not able to for real move it. I ended up, I went somewhere, I went to church, I did other stuff that next Sunday. The following Sunday, I was playing cards with Kim and Michael,
Mhm.
and my left side just started hurting real, real bad.
Mm.
Down my arm, down my chest. And Kim was like, "You better go to the emergency room." I'm like, "Nah, I ain't going. Like this just from that accident." Because when I went to the emergency room
Mm-hmm.
that second Sunday,
Mhm.
they told me I had nerve damage from the accident. Well, I had already had nerve damage from
Right.
when I broke
Yeah.
my neck, so I didn't think nothing of it. They gave me pain pills. I left. But that next Sunday, it was still happening. And Kim like, "Go to the hospital." So I left them. I was driving to St. Mary's and some said, "Nah, don't go to St. Mary's. Don't go
Mm.
where they're familiar with you. Go
Right.
somewhere
Mhm.
else." I drove to DePaul. I parked in a parking spot and I sat there. And I said, "Nah, Shunita, go somewhere where they know you." Forget that. Don't try nobody new. The pain had stopped, y'all. Like when I say like you cut on a faucet and turn the mug off, that
Mm-hmm.
pain had started going away. So I'm like, nah. I backed out, went on down the highway. That pain started increasing and intensifying. I said, "Oh no, nah, Father God, what you trying to tell me? I got to listen to you, huh?
Right.
Okay, you got my
Mhm.
attention." So I went on back, and they weren't going to admit me, but the doctor came in and said, "I think you got MS.
Hmm.
Wow.
Um, we are admitting you." So they finally took me to my room. That next morning, the doctor came in. He said, "We did the MRI, and your MRI images are the same as the images from the eighth that you had."
Mm-hmm.
Well, the doctor was already getting ready to call. My doctor was already getting ready to call me to tell me that she felt like I had MS
Mhm.
because of the prior MRI, but she didn't get a chance to because when her office called, I didn't get the chance to get the call. So they they told me all that, and I asked them what else could cause lesions because I had
Mm.
lesions on my
Mhm.
spine, my neck, and my brain.
Wow.
And the doctor said, "Well, we got to do a spinal tap to make sure to confirm it." He
That's
said,
painful.
"Yeah," but he said,
Mhm.
"We gon'." He said, "I strongly believe that this is what you have." He said,
Mm-hmm.
"I ain't seen no type of images like this on nobody else that did not have MS, and you have it." So the
Well,
next
so
doctor,
wait a minute. So let me pause you right quick. So let me talk to y'all out here in SWD's world. Now, listen to her story. When you get a diagnosis and it is not like sounding good or feeling good to you, or you still in pain and it's not working, go get another diagnosis.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. If your doctor, your PCP, your primary care doctor is not giving you the answers that you want or you like, Go get another doctor. You don't have to be loyal to hospitals or doctors when you are hurting and you sick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. And if you got to go to 5, 6 different hospitals and try 12 different doctors, do what you have to do so you can get, the help that you need. Okay.
And
Sorry.
speaking of that, she's a fighter.
Yeah.
She fights for her health and fights for everyone's health around her. Just like you said, going from place to place, from doctor to doctor. This girl, she'll be on the move, just trying to make sure that she is all right.
She's a natural caregiver.
Yes.
Like
yes. She
on
takes
payroll
care
and
of
not on
people.
payroll.
Yes, right.
I mean,
Yeah, love her
at
of
the end of the
all.
day, family, for me, I've learned that family does not just mean blood.
Not
It
at all.
means everybody around us, your neighbors, your co-workers, everybody, because we are all valuable to life.
Right.
Me fighting for my life, baby, if I wasn't a fighter, I probably would have been dead a long time ago.
And then at this point in our lives, we don't fight for our lives.
We
We
got
fight
kids.
for our kids.
Yeah.
So our kids can have us and we have good health for our children.
Yes, and
Mhm.
teaching them. Because guess what?
right.
We are their teachers. Our parents was our teachers, and man, Lord knows half the stuff that I got. Although MS does not run in my family,
Yeah, that's crazy.
it
Okay.
doesn't. Epilepsy
Yeah.
don't run in my family. Although people that have
But that's not a
sickle
condition
cell,
where
they
it
can have
runs in
them.
families, though. Because
It's not.
yeah, like you said, you fell and broke your neck,
Yeah.
and that triggered your epilepsy. And if some people don't know what epilepsy is, or seizures,
Yeah.
basically,
You can have
and
grand mal.
there's those are
Yeah.
the types of seizures, but it's different conditions
That cause them.
that can cause your seizures, and so that just something that can trigger you
Yeah.
off.
It's like when she would be over and set a night. I don't know if it was too cold in the house, and she went from being quiet to all of a sudden it was like dead silence. And then we was like, "Hey, Nita," and then she just started shaking, and we were so well. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do, but her daughter was there, and she was just like, "Okay, hold her like this, and um talk to her if you want to, but you just tell her it's okay." And I'm like, this baby is a little bit too cool telling me what to do and
She
everything,
watched her mama.
but they knew exactly what to do.
Well, we have to teach our kids how to take care of their parents. We have a guilt that we don't feel like our kids should have to take care of us because they're children, but we have
Yeah.
to teach them. When Kelton was 4 years old, I taught him how to give me insulin. And I taught him, if mommy don't wake up and you can't wake mommy up, call 911 and say my mama has diabetes.
Diabetes.
Yeah, he said diabetes. He told him my mama has diabetes. Please help. And if that's all you can say, that's all you can say. Cam's son, when she had her seizure, he knew how to slide. I'm sorry, your stroke. When she had her stroke, he slid the chair up to the door and unlocked the door so so EMS can come in. So yeah, when we have disabilities and diseases, we have to teach our children so they'll know how to accommodate and take care of us until someone else can help us.
Oh yeah, but not only that, you got to teach your mate that too.
Oh yeah, you have
You
to
know,
teach a lot of people around you,
you have
friends and
to,
all.
but not everybody wants to know.
Oh yeah,
Because you got people that can be there and could witness you go through something, and they just stand there like, okay, all right,
yeah.
what do I do? If you don't know, say that,
At least
and
try.
then get help.
Mm-hmm.
But to just stand there and act like it's nothing, that
Yeah, I had something that happened in my past where someone had a seizure and I really didn't know what to do and I had to go run
Ooh,
in the other
child,
room and
I'm about to tell a real story.
go and get my sister and I just didn't know what to do.
Let me tell you the real story. What happened? So that's when I stayed in Kim's little basement, made me a little loft down there, and her ex had a seizure. And, I've been in the medical field since I was 18. So she called me. I went upstairs. She having a seizure. I don't know what to do. And this girl had this poor child wrapped up in the blankets like a burrito.
I didn't know.
She had a wrapped up. She said, "Should I get a spoon?" I was like, "No."
I didn't know what to do. I just wanted to just keep her safe. I didn't know.
She thought she was gonna fall off the bed and
I
hurt
didn't
some,
know.
but she had her wrapped up like a burrito.
I
wow.
didn't know. I really didn't know. What the correct thing to do would be to let everything lay loose and to stop
The
them
tongue
from
going.
having their tongue.
Yeah, that's very old school.
Yeah.
So that's
I
why we
didn't
have to
know.
update ourselves and be knowledgeable when we have spouses
Yeah.
with
I didn't
disabilities as
know.
well.
Sorry
So
about that.
Hey,
speaking of, like, what are some of the challenges that you have to go through with, you having a disability and raising children and a grandbaby?
just sometimes not feeling like wanting to do anything.
Oh yes.
No strength.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just not even with, I can't say with life, but just with that day,
Mm-hmm.
that moment. Um, it may take me 2 or 3 hours to get ready. And I could get up at 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Like this morning. I got up at 7 o'clock. But I still wasn't ready till 11.
Yeah.
Oh, and
But
I talked to you too.
you did. But see,
And it
I was
happens.
done with the first part, which
Uh-huh.
was my makeup, my hair. I was done with that. It was everything else. And then everything else got thrown in there. Like Janiyah wanting to go to my sister's house and
Yeah.
all that. So
You were parenting.
that's
And what
it.
you say, Chris, life be life.
Life
That's
be
it. Life be
lifing.
life. I don't have
Mhm.
time to be petty with nobody because life is petty.
Oh yeah.
Already on its own.
I have a question for you. What do you do when you just want to kick back and have no kids around you and you say, forget it? This is Shunita's time. What do you do?
Honestly, when I'm working,
Oh.
because I do what I love and I love what I do. So I was told a long time ago by two wise women that are no longer with us, my mother and grandmother, that if you do what you love and you like what you do, then you will do it and it's not going to feel like work.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Most
And it
definitely.
does. Even though I'm a mother, so I'm a caregiver.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm a wife, I'm a caregiver.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm a grandmother, I'm still a caregiver.
Yeah.
And even for myself, I'm still a caregiver. So that role, that hat does not leave. It's there 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
It's just my me time for me is taking care of somebody else. For one, right now, my mother and my grandmother are not here.
Right.
Yeah.
And if they were here, that's what I would be doing.
Right.
If that's what God had in the cards while they were
Mhm.
here. Because guess what? They could have healed and been able to do for themselves, which they still did, even though they had their disability.
Like I said, natural caregivers. Some people are born to care for people, like me. We've been in the field for a long time, taking care of other people's family as well.
Like
So
me,
I
I take care of
understand you.
everybody.
Yeah, I understand when you say going to work is, kind of relieving because I used to work 16 hours in people's homes or, spending the night. And sometimes it's hard, because you got to watch people butts. But sometimes,
But that wasn't even hard.
yeah, sometimes, yeah, okay.
Like real
But
talk.
sometimes it's hard, but sometimes it's rewarding,
Yeah.
especially when they family don't come and visit them often, and just watching TV with them, and that just the
Hearing their life story.
companionships, yeah, and them
You
just
learn a
telling
lot.
you, and you being they happiness, they happy when you show up because they know you gonna take them out or you finna cook some good food for them or you gonna make them laugh.
Yeah.
So yeah, being a
one of
caregiver.
my last jobs was a CNA, and I had my one of my clients to be like, "Oh, here come that gal, here come that gal," and I'm
Mhm.
like, "Okay, Mr. Johnson," and he would just be like, "Oh, baby," he used to shake. "Oh, baby, let me get you. Let me get this for you. Let me get that. Hold on, no, let me work for you." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
And he's just happy to have a companion.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I'm
That's
just
it.
happy.
That's it. Somebody to talk to, somebody to laugh with, somebody to tell their life stories, how they
Mhm.
feel. Guess what? My grandmother used to say, "As I am, you too shall one day be. So prepare to follow thee." And I used to think she was just talking about her age, but that's every aspect of life.
Yeah.
You don't talk about the next person because guess what? You may get a whiff of what it is they smelling,
Oh,
and you
yes.
might not be able to deal with it the same way they are, as gracefully as they are.
Yeah.
So like I said, life is petty enough already.
So I did some research because I have radiculopathy.
Mm,
Oh, she didn't say it. Surprisingly, I have
it is.
I have
You can just tell you.
radiculopathy, which damages the nerves in my arms and in my back and in my legs. And I researched, and it's called basically an invisible disability, because when people see you, they don't see you being disabled. So especially when you have like epilepsy and MS, because those are things you can't see. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like more like, you can kind of almost tell Kim had a stroke because she limps in her arm. But like with me, even though I'm blind,
They can't see it.
people can't see that, so they don't realize that I'm blind until I tell them, and then they say I'm sorry. I'm like, baby, don't be sorry. You didn't do it.
Okay.
But
Be careful.
Right.
so with you having an invisible disability, is it hard to deal with people on the outside world?
It is because not everybody understands. Like there are many different types of MS, and I was told when I was diagnosed that mine is the worst.
Mm.
2 years ago, three, I've been in my house. I've been out my house 2 years. So 4 years ago, I was told that a year from the date that I seen the neurologist at that time I had that I would be in a wheelchair or
Mm.
on crutches. But God,
Mhm. Yeah.
but God. And when I asked him, what is it that I need to do? He told me he needed to put me on the medicine for multiple sclerosis. And I told him, sweetie, I'm allergic. At that time, I was allergic to 42 medications.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Why would I allow you to make me your guinea pig? And y'all done already tried 3 medications on me already.
So, Nita, I want to ask you, throughout all the jobs that you have had and have been working, do they accommodate you
Yes,
pretty much?
pretty much. But I don't have no, like when I have a limitation, I just, they accommodate me. I don't go to work. But God has blessed me when I have to be off, like right now, I end up going through a health crisis. And it just so happened that um, in November, I had a blood clot, but I was off work
Yeah.
when I had that clot. And so I just hadn't picked up any more shifts.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
So I'm part time, but PRN.
we're gonna have to pick up some shifts, and I'm gonna have to go with
Hey,
Uh-uh.
come on.
you.
Come on.
So okay, so let's talk. What are some fun facts about you?
Whew. Hmm. I like the Lord.
Mhm.
That's fun, yeah.
I love the Lord.
Mhm.
I love my family. I love the outdoors. I didn't realize how much I loved outside until COVID hit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I do like outside. And I truly do love people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like not being able to hug or get that smile, even though people say you can't see a person smiling with a mask on, but you can.
You
Yeah,
can.
you
You can.
can.
You can
People
tell when
smile
a
with their
person
eyes.
frowning and all of that.
Mhm.
But just to get the hugs, to be able to get those again, like I miss that. I love that.
Some
When I
people don't
don't
want
get it,
hug you.
you do have some people that don't. And
Mhm.
some people that have valid reasons for why they don't. And
Yeah.
that's good. It's okay.
Mhm.
But for me, I'm a hugger and most of the time I haven't had anybody that's ever refused to give me a hug if I ask for one. And if you're having a bad day, I don't like seeing people having bad days. And you
Okay.
can tell a person having a bad day,
Yeah.
you know. And for me,
You like to talk to people,
I do.
anybody.
I
You
do.
do.
But see, that's like when the sun is shining, the
Mhm.
sun, God is shining down on us. He woke us up this morning. So whenever you
Yeah.
say you ain't got a reason to smile, what I'm smiling for?
This is
Huh?
my
God woke you
preacher.
up this morning.
You're breathing.
This is my
Okay?
preacher. This is
You
my
can move.
think about it. Whenever I'm having any type of anything, I know who to go to, and
Okay.
she's gonna give it to me straight 4, 5 times around, and then uh call me back and when you think
Yeah.
about it. You know what I mean?
Okay. When
Okay.
she tried to preach to me, I'm like, baby, my cat is barking. I gotta go. Get off the phone.
She don't try that. But yeah, I be trying not to preach. But
Yeah,
you
but
know,
it's in you.
It's in you. You
It's
know,
in you.
I try not to teach, but
it's in you.
it's in you. So
And you teach every day.
okay.
Every day.
So how's your patience?
Mm. I have patience with other people. I don't know. I'm learning. I'm relearning
What
to have
about
patience
patience
with
with
my kids.
yourself?
Yeah.
Myself, I sometimes don't have patience with myself.
Okay.
You don't give yourself no grace.
Sometimes I do. And then
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I don't. Because they're saying you know better, you do better.
Right.
Mhm.
Well, I know better. I know what it is I'm not supposed to do, and I know what I am supposed to do. And me learning me and fully learning me and not allowing medications to
Right.
rule me, that has helped me. So the me you see now is probably not the me that you seen 5 years ago.
Oh,
Most
no.
definitely.
Probably ain't even the me you seen yesterday. But it is what it is.
We are advance and grow in life. If you're not growing, you're not doing nothing. You just
I might as well go ahead to the grave.
you wasting our good oxygen.
That's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
That's it. That right now we don't have to pay for it unless it's for some air for the tires.
Okay.
Because in a minute we might have to pay for that air we
Oh,
breathing.
Okay. All
So
right.
you better enjoy it.
Because it's a shortage on helium, so
okay.
Okay,
better get you something.
man.
Okay.
Well,
You had another question?
no.
I do then.
Okay. Okay. See, because I could just talk to her.
Yeah. They'll have a conversation, baby, and I just be sitting here just breezing the trees, winking at y'all. Hey. So what do you want to tell us about being a mother?
I love being a mother, but I love being a wife better.
Okay.
I
Oh.
do.
Oh, she's still
So,
in the newlywed
so
phase,
tell
baby.
us
She's
about this
wait a minute. She
person.
slid that in there, baby, because she's still in her little honeymoon phase right now.
Mhm.
So she's smirking and sneaking and leaking. He back there. Hey.
Hi.
Yeah, I love being a wife. Um, Being a mom, that's been my greatest joy. That is my greatest job, the greatest title I could ever have. But fulfilling life in every area, in every aspect, in every way that God created us to, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
But it takes us to. They say don't look back at your past. You're not supposed to look back at your past and be like, oh yeah, I want to go back there. No,
Right.
but you are supposed to look and learn. So things that you went
And
through
say I
in
won't do that shit
I
again.
won't do that, but I
Okay.
will do this.
Okay.
I
Uh
won't
huh.
do that, but yeah, definitely I'm gonna do that. And
Hmm.
Yeah.
oh, dang, this is how I was supposed to be treated.
Mhm.
I missed.
Right.
Wait a minute, I
Mhm.
missed out on hamburger and uh bologna sandwiches. And here go filet mignon over
Okay.
here,
So it's
steak and
juicy,
shrimp and
honey.
lobster.
Mhm.
Oh man, damn.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
all right. And it's just and the title wife, it means something. It both biblically and to me, period.
Hmm.
But just to know that, man, God set somebody aside for me with my name on it.
Yeah.
Wasn't no. Let me think twice. No, I got Sally over here. What Sally don't do? That yeah, I'm gonna play the field for a minute.
Right.
Nope, it wasn't none of that.
And then I tell people all the time when I used to even mentor young girls, things will happen in its own time, not the time that we've been taught.
Yeah.
We've been taught go to school, then get married, and then have children,
Kids.
and then sometimes it don't work like that because people, especially in the 20s, people have to learn how to grow and be with somebody. You have to learn how to be with somebody. That's not a book,
No,
you
no.
know. And your mama could tell you, but then you look at your mama sometimes, you
Well,
like,
you don't know what you talking
what?
about.
I'm not
Like,
gonna
no,
learn from
what?
you.
Hold on.
So that's very understandable. But
But you also got to be willing to learn yourself every
yeah,
day, and you got to be willing to be patient enough with the next person. That don't matter if it's your spouse, your sibling, your children, to
yeah,
allow them the room they need to vent and
right.
be okay with it. And
Mhm.
they allow you that same space. I think the world would be a better place if we could do that because why? We got a lot of people that need to vent. They need to get
Okay.
stuff off their chest.
Yeah.
If you could offer any advice to women or mamas and out there, what would it be?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Put
I
God
mean to
first.
all, but even more to those that are disabled,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of people, and I had that moment of time who thought, well, now I'm disabled, ain't nobody gonna be out here to love me. Nobody's
Hmm.
gonna have patience to want to be with me because I have these disabilities.
No, that's not true. But you do have to first love yourself.
Mhm.
I do something intentionally every day, right? So I wear lashes and I learn how to put them on myself.
Mhm.
But sometimes when they're messed up, I'll intentionally leave it messed up because I want to see if somebody's going to tell me that or if they're going to allow me to go out the house
Uh huh.
looking crazy. You wouldn't walk out the house looking crazy.
Right.
Guess what? One day you may not be able to see. I may walk a mile in your shoes. I'm not walking a mile in your shoes right now, but intentionally, I want to know how that person feels. Why? Because I'm blessed. She blessed. She can see a little bit. She might not be able to see 100% like she used to,
Mhm.
but to be able to still cook, to still be able to clean, to
Okay.
still be able to do your hair,
Makeup.
makeup, all that stuff that you are doing, baby,
Zoom
you
that
are a
in.
gift to me. Kim is a gift to me. You know what I'm saying? To watch what she does.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I have a disability. I'm not disabled. And it just gives me a greater respect. You have to be able to love yourself and put yourself in somebody else's shoes,
Yeah.
even if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to. Because guess what? One day you might have to walk a mile in their shoes. And that same help you're not willing to give might be the same help you might need to receive one day.
Say that. Okay.
Wait a
On
minute, hold
that
on.
on that note, ladies, I think this was a good show.
It was a good show. But before
Thank
we
you,
So,
ladies, for
go,
hold
having me.
on. Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you, Kim. I got you, Kim.
ready.
Baby, hold your horses and get your mule.
Uh-uh.
So, I just want to thank you for coming to be on Mother's Day in May because when we put the show together, of course we got to think about the people we love first because the whole point of this show, we know people who are disabled and our age and going through
Right.
things. So that's why I wanted to celebrate and honor you all
Mhm.
because you all are doing it. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? We could have said, "Oh, I'm disabled. I'm not finna take care of these kids no more." You know what I'm saying? People give up their kids for nothing,
Man.
for less than.
Okay.
So for us, and especially for you, to keep going and finding ways to just keep raising your babies. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. And we want to honor you. Kim, I know she your bestie, but I known her since I was little too. But is there anything you want to say to her?
I love you more than anything in the world, and you know that because you my Shunita Boo Boo Lumpkin.
That's right.
And
So we have a gift, of course. It's Mother's Day. So
yeah.
we always gonna give Mother's Day a Mother's Day gift. We are gonna start off with Triple L treats.
Boo.
I'm gonna start doing commercials for you, girl. I know she watching.
Huh?
But these are chocolate strawberries from Triple L Treats. One of my alumni, L'Oreal. Anytime you see me with some sweets or treats on here, it's from L'Oreal because I'm loyal like that.
Yeah.
But these are your chocolate strawberries. Have fun
I
Yeah.
am. I
with your
am.
husband. Okay. What else? All right, let her go through it,
Okay,
Kim.
you
Oh,
go for
oh,
Oh,
it.
you
oh,
worse than the
oh,
child on
oh,
Christmas.
Yes, I
oh,
am.
oh, hold on.
You
First
open
of
other
all,
people's
Yes,
gifts.
I
hold on. I gotta
do.
get some
Okay.
clothes.
What you
All
got, Gary?
right, good. I'm gonna sport my new tie right
I
here.
got
Okay.
I gotta go find me
a
some
with
pants.
disability shirt that says
Mom on
"Mom."
it. Uh
I
huh.
love it. I love
Make
it.
sure you real.
Lyric,
We're
do
sporting
not
the
steal my
black,
shirt,
the
Lyric.
Yeah, we
white.
have the merch. We have the
The
black.
merch, okay. Get you some merch.
Okay.
Oh, oh, oh,
All right.
And look
That's
okay.
some.
fine, cause you fine.
That's some prosecco. Since you didn't know what it
That's
was, now you
okay.
get a little taste of it.
Yeah.
Okay. With my
So,
own little personal
okay.
glasses
Yes,
to
we
go
love
with
Yes,
you.
it.
We
ma'am.
love you,
We also
Kim.
have SWD glasses. Oh, and our shirts come from Miss Tanisha which is another alumni from Central Visual Performing Arts. I say I'm loyal.
Okay,
So I use people that I know who's trying to, build their business. So she did the cups and the shirts. Hey, Tanisha.
Hey, girl, I'm finna enjoy.
Okay, she finna drink that Prosecco in her cup.
Okay.
All right, now there you go.
What you get? What Kim got you?
You like this and it changes color.
What is it, Kim?
It's an
For
ink
the
pen.
baby.
Oh, it's an ink pen.
Yeah.
She's talking about for the baby.
Girl, we don't get Mother's Day for the children. Anyway.
For my baby.
Oh, some earrings.
You're a queen.
No, I love me
Okay.
some earrings.
They say queen.
They do.
Wait a
You can't
minute.
see them, but they pretty, and I'm gonna rock them. Don't wear them.
Okay.
Oh, I got me
Got you
some
some
jelly
candy.
beans. Hey, Granny, and them yellow ones.
Are those for the kids too? Or can she eat her jelly beans by herself?
Wait a minute.
Go for these.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. She gonna tell you how to open your
I
gift.
love it. I love it. I love this. Wow, this is really pretty. It says "Brave, Strong, Love, Mom."
Yes, Mom.
Oh. Okay, and it's SWD colors.
Okay.
Go ahead with the colors. We're gonna sit it this way. So the camera might see it.
We're gonna make sure the camera see it.
Okay. Boom, right there.
Okay, now I can get some eye.
We got
It's
that. So when you
together.
want to get away from everything, you put that in the freezer. Then you just put that on your eyes.
No, I can't put that in the freezer.
To relax. Okay, you get too cold, but just put the beads on there. It'll be fine.
Oh, I got me some shampoo and conditioner, y'all.
Well,
Okay, travel.
you got that pretty
Got
hair.
all this color.
Okay, that's the travel version.
Okay, I got me a nice candle.
Okay, good. Okay, the wine and the candle and the
This
eye
all goes
mask.
together.
Okay, that's
gonna
that
put that
at
together.
home relaxation.
You know what I'm saying? When ain't no kids around, the kids gotta go.
Okay.
Little makeup brush over.
Shoot now, I'm finna curse.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me see this.
that.
I need
that.
one of these.
Okay.
This is
Just
nice.
thinking, I need one of those.
Okay. My
I got me a
brush is
picture frame, and I'm sure finna hang some pictures up in my house. Thank
That's
you
for
very
you. You put your husband in it, but that's not for the kids, okay?
much. Okay.
I be trying to get people do something for you, okay? I know we love our kids, but
They gonna take these.
them kids, okay?
Like organized. Let me see that, Mama.
My producer don't like me saying it, so I ain't gonna say it, but them kids,
Oh. In the words of Monique.
okay?
Okay.
That's for you. Don't even let them touch your basket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what was that? A shot? What was that?
No, girl, that was some hand sometimes. You better not try to shot that. Me and somebody.
I mean, it'll do something to you.
Oh,
And those,
they'll be going right in my room.
that's a heart I gave, flower I gave. And it's a heart because you have my heart too. And this is a heart. See? Boom, 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 boom.
I love.
And this is a flower agate palm. You hold it in your palm.
And it does what?
Well, you hold it in your palm and you when you mad at somebody.
You rub on it, it's gonna make it peace.
Yes,
It's gonna give you peace.
And
So I better rub it with both hands.
the flowers.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'll just rub it in your hand.
Yes.
You said it.
Rub it.
Said what you said.
Card. I don't know if I'm supposed to open this card right now, but
I mean, you can read it if you want to.
You know.
Surprise, ain't no money.
Oops, dang, I didn't do it fast enough.
Okay.
But it says, thank you for being. Girl, who wrote this?
Let him read it.
Yeah, because who wrote that?
Thank you for being our guest host on
Thank
Mother's
you for
Day.
being a friend.
That's from the Blind Betty.
Travel
And thank you for participating in being SWD's guest host for Mother's Day series. And that's from our producer. And for me, shine your light. Thank you for being our guest. Happy Mother's Day. And from your sis, Kim, keep it moving.
I love it.
I ain't get to sign the card, so I'm just gonna sing you a song. When the heart is true, your palette of comfort.
And that's my show too, so hey, that worked out.
If you throw a party, invited everyone you knew, you will be the biggest gift for me. And the heart attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Do. All right, SWD, y'all. So we're going to end it right there. Thank you for joining us again. Always remember, come see us. If you're looking at us, that means you're on Sis with This on YouTube. But for the other ones who's not on YouTube as of yet, come see us on YouTube, Sis with This, SISWITDIS. And also come like, share, and subscribe us on other platforms. And y'all, we out. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.